Zimbabwe Defense Forces ZDF's role as the country's political arbiter, power broker, and kingmaker is now being decisively removed, changing the country's political landscape and its volatile dynamics in the process. Sada pena mashkobela toka panapa, don't subscribe or like on the bell icon. Socks no blame chiti. This will have far-reaching political implications, as the Zimbabwean military has been a power broker for a long time due to sustained militarization of politics and the professional bureaucracy, particularly under the late former President Robert Mugabe and subsequently President Emerson Mnangagwa. The army's critical role in local politics dates back to the days of the liberation struggle, with the Mnangagwa Declaration of 1975 that paved way for the late former President Robert Mugabe to seize power in Zambia from Tabaningi Stole, an example of that influence. For decades, the army has been the ultimate power political arbiter, bound by Section 212 of the Constitution to defend both the nation's territorial integrity and to uphold the Constitution, giving it authority to self-deploy under the guise of upholding the supreme law, as it did during the November 2017 coup, which first, ironically, brought Mnangagwa to power before he legitimized himself through subsequent elections in 2018 and 2023. However, Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3 introduced major legal changes to the country's political electoral governance architecture, most notably extending presidential and parliamentary terms, allowing Parliament to elect the president, and subtly altering the constitutional mandate of the ZDF. The amendment currently going through parliamentary proposes a critical yet subtle change that is far-reaching. The word to uphold the Constitution are being stripped away, replaced by a mandate to act simply in accordance with the Constitution, by altering the specific phrasing of the army's duties and allowing Parliament to elect the president instead of through a direct popular vote. Mnangagwa's government is effectively clipping the military's institutional wings, presenting his key second reading speech on Constitutional Amendment No. 3 bill to Parliament on Wednesday, after he had introduced the proposal to the Parliament the previous day. Zimbabwe said the army must act in accordance with the Constitution, not have a special responsibility to uphold the Constitution because they are not a parallel constitutional authority. Toma developments are kubuda panguva ino kwakuendwa awa kumupinda kuma section medu dzavhura ino kuti pamusoro pechitwechi. So subscribe or like wachina tonga bell icon.